Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the brothers doing his work, sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect. And let's get into the word of the Lord, because now we're in it's more hypocrisy is coming out. Really stupidity coming out and talking about in the scriptures. I mean, these niggas, these reprobates is coming out just trying to put their own doctrine and spin on this work. To have to actually not really know that there's not going to be no sex in the kingdom. You know, where does that say? Where does that okay, in the kingdom? So how are men going to come about? That the Most High said we're going to recreate the way he recreated every time. We're going because the way it was
spontaneous generation.
Yeah, spontaneous generation. Because what man came when he created man, what did he do? He created from the waters, right? So if man walked onto the waters, it's just gonna be done. They're just gonna be coming and just appearing out of in thin air, you know. Okay, give me the first scripture.
I'm gonna get start Isaiah chapter 60 verse 22. It's like a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will hasten it in his time.
And that's time, and in the time that's to come, the Most High is talking about in the kingdom of heaven. That a little one will become 1,000, and a small will become a strong nation. So that means it's going to be thousands of Israelites. I mean, one man is going to have thousands of children, and they're going to have.
They're going to be popping out quick.
Yeah,
it says he's going to hasten it.
It's going to be he's going to hasten it. And as you think about it, it's going to be scripture that tell you that a man going to have, the woman going to have a children every basically 3 months. It's going to be just easy. So woman can have what, and each quarter is 4 children a year, if the Lord deem it so, you know. But you're gonna have so many children that's gonna grow up to have children. That's gonna be your grandchildren, and your great grandchildren gonna be having children. They're gonna be having sex for around 12, you know, getting it in, you know. It's crazy. Go ahead, bro. Got more?
Not on that one. What you want me to grab? I got other ones.
Well, just go to the Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon.
Okay. I'll go. This is basically in response to what that Yasharala Milwaukee dude was saying. All right, because that's just more blasphemy that people have been bringing out. All right, because that's something that's important. All right, because it ties in with all the other gifts that we're going to receive in the kingdom.
Right. Why would we go through those and not have those as a gift also? Oh, because we're going to have spiritual power, but the spirit that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, said he would never, I don't see where it say he's going to cut off sex. And we're going to get that scripture they brought out.
I already got it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, start from 1. Verse 1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all. All right, this is King Solomon talking. Yahweh Shai in reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Which was Adam. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the spirit of to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man.
Yeah, in the percent of the seed of man. Okay. So he was of the seed of man, meaning that his father injected, popped his mother and seed. Through the Spirit, the Most High put the Spirit in that seed, which was Solomon. Go ahead.
And the pleasure that came with sleep.
Right, which is sex. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3, and when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
So when a baby cries, they cry and they start taking in the air. And that's, that's when they, basically being born. That's what happens. Go ahead.
Verse 4, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares, for there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Right, we're gonna be kings in the kingdom of heaven, man. Kings and priests. So you can't take away the fact that sex is gonna be common in the kingdom of heaven. Constantly, it's gonna be sex all the time, and it's gonna be all in righteousness. You know, and righteousness is gonna be abounding in Israel all day long. So we're gonna have children. Our children gonna have children, and we're gonna have. It's gonna be majorly. It's gonna be a major. It's gonna be a major thing to have your woman, your women, your wives, and have sex. You know, you're gonna have multiple children, man. Why? What's the reason of spreading this blasphemy that sex is not gonna be in the kingdom of heaven? Because what? The Lord is taking away what they was given. So their portion is gonna be to another man on that day that the Lord on that 11th hour, so somebody who just coming in. So whatever little you had is gonna be given, man. I mean, this is stupidity. It's not even. Who? I mean, an Israelite man wants sex. Y'all might don't want sex in the kingdom of heaven.
I guess the box they had here in America was so good, it's just going to stretch them all the way throughout all the rest of eternity in the kingdom. They straight.
Yeah, that's all it is. They had the greatest box on earth, and they don't want to. They want to cherish that forever. You know, it's retarded. Go ahead, bring in. You got another one?
Con, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High Power, but the woman is the glory of the man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that being the main point. All right, because even though women, that's not going to be the most important thing in the kingdom, but that's something that us being men glory in. That's some. You got a nice woman. All right, you feel good. All right, you look at her, she's beautiful. Puts a smile to your face. All right, and that's what we gonna have in the kingdom. I mean, they gonna be covered up, of course. We're not gonna be, having them like how we have them here in America these days. Hoes all out in the streets. But women is gonna be part of the kingdom. We gonna have to produce children with them. All right, they gonna be our glory. They're gonna be back under our control in the way that they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just gonna be walking around the house, cleaning off dust and wiping down walls.
Nope. They're
gonna be pumping babies out. How else is the rest of the nation gonna come back?
Right. How? But I guess let's get the scripture on Matthew's 22nd chapter. You want to get Revelations? Let's get Revelations first. We go to Matthew 22nd.
Okay, one more real quick.
One more, yep.
1 Timothy 2 and 15.
Yep.
Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
So to be saved is what? For some have to happen to be saved from what? That impending doom with the ICBM missiles, the day of what do you say? Armageddon. Even if that's on the other side of the world, because we got brothers on the other side of the world. Because over here, it's going to be a whole total destruction. So how they going to get out of here? And how she going to be saved? The angels are going to come and going to take us through that highway, basically out of here, out of the atmosphere. But that's the 1/3. To get out of here, we're going to have to get out of here one way or another. So being out of here, you're going to be saved. So if she's going to be saved for what? Childbearing.
So that was your woman. She ain't just going to be, I happened, that girl, she lived across the street, I liked her. No, she gonna produce some children. That was going to be her purpose.
Right.
They not just going to be standing around looking nice. They going to be getting put to work.
Right, and that's it. It's simple. Simple as pie. You have a woman, the Most High deemed that she was fit for you in the kingdom. She got taken out of here, so you can continue having children with her. And you can have, so to have children with this woman is the only way you can have kids. Like Solomon said, there's no other way a king can come on earth. And with the pleasure that came with sleep, which was sex. Right? Give me that You go ahead. Give me Revelations. I'm gonna go to.
I got 2 scripts to back it up.
The Revelations.
Just a real quick disclaimer for any of our women followers or watchers out there. All right, you're gonna like the position that you'll have in the kingdom because everything's gonna be back in order. All right, y'all gonna have slaves under you. All right, we're gonna be able to. We're gonna have full power, so your love is gonna be back towards us. All right, so for all those women out there, you might, but it's not gonna be an issue how it is now. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 4.
Hold on 1 second. This is Revelation. This is Genesis 1:27. It says, "And God created man in His own image." Right? It says, "In the image of God created He him, male and female created them. He them." It's verse 28. "And the Most High blessed them, and the Most High said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over it, over the fish." The point was to replenish the earth, to be fruitful and multiply. So this is basically was a commandment. So don't we got to follow the commandments? You know, when we're in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna follow them with all our mind, body, and soul, 100%. So this is what we got to do in the kingdom of heaven. So you idiots, you probably over there drinking some Milwaukee's ice and shit. Some crazy.
Drinking some of that hurricane water.
Or that Mississippi River water and shit, man. What the hell? Why would you tell the congregation that sex is not going to be in the kingdom of heaven when it ain't the truth?
That's blasphemy.
You know, and if you read if you read about let's go to the scripture you were reading in Revelation, and we go from that point.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 4. All right, this is the scripture that they broke down incorrectly. All right, it says, "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever He goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High power and to the Lamb."
Right. So basically, was just telling you the elect.
I got 2 to
go ahead,
prove it. All right, because this that when it says they're virgins and they're not defiled, it's talking about other doctrines. All right, it's not talking about actual virginity. All right, because men we don't even have virginity. We don't have a hymen.
Right, we don't, and how you don't get that? We don't have a man can't be a virgin. You know, he could not have sex. He's a virgin is a woman that haven't had sex, but the Batwala Ayalama, a young woman or a woman that hasn't had sex yet. That's what a virgin is, or a young maid. I mean, they never said in today's society, it's Western thinking, you put all that in your mind as being a virgin because you deal with the way of Esau, as we see, because now you in the Immaculate Conception. So you dealing with the Esau way, and that's why them demons is the demons are basically fooling you, and they give you strong delusions that you should believe a lie, you know. But the elect, you know, the Lord are not going to be deceived about this heresy that you're bringing out. The kingdom of heaven Israelites will have sex in the kingdom of heaven. Hell, why is the nations gonna have children and we can't?
Come on, they gotta reproduce our slaves somehow. Hey, that's bullshit, man. That's retarded.
It's garbage, right? Bring a precept up now.
I got the first one. This is Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 4. All right, say unto wisdom, Thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. All right, so this is establishing the fact that doctrine, wisdom, and knowledge is compared to a woman in Scripture. All right, metaphorically speaking. All right, so I'm gonna get another one to go with it. All right, because when it's talking about the virgins, it's talking about they're spiritually virgins. They stay following the Lamb, like it stated. It says this is Revelation 14:4 again. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever He goeth. So that's how they remain virgins. They stayed on the right path. They didn't give in to Allah. to Buddha, Confucianism, all right, Scientology.
They kept that name. They kept that name. And they kept that name with sincerity and in truth and faith, that the belief in that name is the reason that these men would never fall off. Because you got men now that would call Jesus Christ the God and Christ blessed. And they kept the understanding. And they believed in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and they kept faith in what he said, what he wanted us to do, and through these scriptures. We didn't go off our own mind. We the Spirit stayed steadfast on those men. You know, they wasn't the fireball, like the brother said, with all facets of doctrine. Not every went every way. They didn't go every way. They went with one doctrine that was given to them. When they heard it, they knew. And it's a guarantee, those men heard